He's open to the perspective, values, and tradition of other individuals and communities. He is accustomed to seeking and evaluating a range of points of view, and he's willing to grow from the experience in IB. Fala, you have many qualities to succeed. You are a serious and responsible student. I'll miss your smile, your good manners, and your words in Spanish. Buenos días, Miss. Go with determination for your successful future. Fala plans to study engineering at San Diego University. Ladies and gentlemen, Fala Lameri. Luna Balanyà Pamen. Luna is Spanish and Belgian. She's been in ICS for 15 years. Luna always acts with integrity and honesty, with a strong sense of fairness, justice, and respect for the dignity of the individual and the group. She takes responsibility for her own actions and the consequences that accompany them. Luna is a very sensitive person who shows care and great affection for everybody around her. Luna has made a touch of color in the morning with your colorful lips and bright eyes. May your enthusiasm and your light follow you the rest of your life. Go. The future is a place full of new experiences and is waiting only for you. Luna plans to study business administration in Bath University. Ladies and gentlemen, Luna Balanyà Pamen. Roque. Roque is Spanish. He arrived in ICS 5 years ago. Roque is a kind of student who has a lot of qualities acquired from his international education. He likes studying history and participates with passion in debates, reads poetry, and listens to different kinds of music. I know Roque well, and I can tell all of you that he is a very sensitive person, one of the people who have most enjoyed the literature text, especially with Neruda and his love and melancholic poems. Well, perhaps it was harder with the written text, math, or extended essay. Roque, show your critical and creative skill to the world and go as far as you want. Know the power of your words and your great potential to create your dreams. Roque plans to study politics and economics at Manchester University. Ladies and gentlemen, Roque Botas Armero. Javier is Javier Bravo Nieto. Javier is Spanish. He started to study in ICS in 2004. Javier shows the majority of quality of the IB student profile. Inquirer. He knows how to learn. Knowledgeable. He develops and uses conceptual understanding, exploring knowledge across a range of disciplines. Risk-taker. Reflexible. He's always very polite and pays attention to all the suggestions received from his teacher. But Javier is much more than a excellent student. Ask his proud family, or his best friend, or me. Javier, you have the courage and the intelligence in you. Now, just build upon it. Continue with your sharp sense of humor and your personality. You have the recipe for success, aspiration, and inspiration. Javier plans to study economics at Berkeley or Warwick University. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our valedictorian, Javier Bravo Nieto. Anastasios Chrysikopoulos. Anastasios is Greek. He started in ICS in 2008. Anastasios, Stas, is the kind of student that all teachers want to teach. He's a good student, extremely polite, and with a great sense of responsibility, trying to do well. His present and gentle smile touched everyone in the group. He knows that the success in studying and in life requires effort and perseverance. Stas, you have a lot of qualities. You respectfully listen to the opinions of others. You know how to converse. You always bring interesting arguments, and you have the capacity to see different points of view, calmly and with a smile. Now, a successful future is waiting for you. Go for it with determination and enthusiasm. Anastasios plans to study international relationship at Warwick University. Ladies and gentlemen, Anastasios Chrysikopoulos. Fatima Crespo Martin. Fatima is Spanish. She has arrived last September for 12th grade at ICS. Fatima has a calm personality, and she is a pleasant student. Her quiet presence in the group touches all. She is extremely respectful and polite to both student and teacher. She is an example of resolve in her work and determination to achieve her goals. Fatima knows the difficulty to complete the requirements of the IB program, especially when she had to move in an important school year, so she has become a risk taker. She is resourceful and resilient in the face of challenges and changes, balanced and reflective. She thoughtfully considers her study and her own experiences. Fatima, you are a serious and consistent student, and overall, a very grateful and delightful person. Believe in yourself and in your potential to create your dreams. The doors of your future are open for you. Go ahead. Fatima plans to study international relations at IE University. Ladies and gentlemen, Fatima Crespo Martin. Sarah Jane DeWitt. Sarah is from the United States. She started in ICS in 2011. Sarah added a creative fashion flair to the group. She is very sensitive and affectionate young woman. At first, she seems reserved, even shy, but once you get to know her, she opens up and shows true depth. She's very creative and shows a great understanding and appreciation for all art forms. Sarah brought a colorful touch. Wherever you go, pictures accompany you. Continue being sweet and friendly, and making delicious muffins and cakes when it's someone's birthday. Now, Sarah, the future presents you with unlimited opportunity. You are ready. You have worked hard. Grasp them and don't let go. Another small thing. When you are a famous fashion designer, please remember your IB tutor. Sarah plans to study art at Center College in Kentucky. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Jane DeWitt. Gonzalo López López. Gonzalo is Spanish. He arrived in ICS in 2011 for studying the diploma program. Gonzalo is a responsible student, always trying to do well. He's very polite and always during these last 2 years kept a good character, accepting the criticisms and following the suggestion and advice given by his teachers. I like many things about him. His way of asking himself questions, his thoughtful and quiet form of debate, and, of course, the points of view that he shares with his friends, Tim or Javier. Gonzalo, after 2 intensive courses, working and studying hard, now it's time to put in practice everything learned. The knowledge for the academic life, and most important, the knowledge for real life. Remember, study and determination are the key for being a high student. Gonzalo plans to study economics at the University of Exeter. Ladies and gentlemen, Gonzalo López López. Gustavo Maroto Pascual. I would like to introduce you to Gustavo. He's Spanish and arrived in ICS last academic course for the diploma. Really, Gustavo has contributed a lot to the group. He is a very lively student. If I have to choose his most important quality, it's very difficult because he has many conditions for success. He is an excellent communicator. He always has interesting points of view. He always has an argument, or many, to add. He's intelligent and with special people skills, so can reach the aims and goals that he wants. Gustavo, keep your charm and the personality of an EB student. And remember, it's not what you do once in a while. It's what you do day in, day out that makes the difference. So go for it. Gustavo plans to study ADE and International Relationship in IE University. Ladies and gentlemen, Gustavo Maroto Pascual. Tatiana Maria Moreno Neumann. Tatiana is from the United States and Spain. She started in ICS in 2000. Tatiana is a very hard worker, extremely polite and with a great sense of responsibility, always trying to do her best. She is really an Ivy learner, thinker, reflective, knowledgeable, caring, and an excellent student. Tatiana has been an active member in the school community, participating and organizing many activities in the student council in the school. She has left her mark on many events of ICS. Our school will always remember this special young woman. Tatiana understands the importance of a good balance between the intellectual, she is an inquiry student, the physical, she practices many sports and she plays volleyball very well, and the emotional, she is always collaborative to achieve personal well-being for herself and others. Now, Tatiana, the future is waiting for you with its best smile. Tatiana, because of who you are, you deserve the best. Both ICS and I will miss you. Tatiana plans to study biology at San Diego University. Ladies and gentlemen, Tatiana Maria Moreno Neumann. Victor Rubio Hernán Sanz. He is Spanish, and he started in our college in 2013. Victor is a very international student, and he likes to be a citizen of the world. He has lived in different places, and he has known very different kinds of people. And this is very important for his education, because this is the real sense of IB student. Victor has many values when you know him in depth. Faithful to his friends, grateful to those who've helped him, and interested in learning many things, especially those which motivate him. Sporty, he practices different sports, and I like when he, with the face of a child, listens to the advice. Victor, allow your potential to explode. There is no limit to get where you want to go. It is just a matter of intention. Victor plans to study liberal arts at British Columbia University. Ladies and gentlemen, Victor Rubio Hernán Sanz. Viola Svampato. Viola is from Italy, and she started in ICS in 2013. Viola is a young woman who has a friendly personality. She has been one of the main characters in ICS. She is a very open-minded, good communicator, and much more. She is a highly sensitive person and with a great heart, and she has great determination to reach goals in school and in life. Viola, everybody will miss you, your energy, vitality, and smile, and the college will be a little empty without you. You have an open personality which will serve you very well in your future. So, in your journey through life, cross your bridges with joy and continue being as cheerful as now. Good luck for the future. Viola plans to study medicine in Praga University. Ladies and gentlemen, Viola Svampato. Stefano Ugarelli Delgado. Stefano is from Italy, and he started in our school in 2002. Stefano is the youngest of three brothers who have studied in ICS, Luciano, Giacomo, and now Stefano. It will be very odd to be in the school without at least one Ugarelli Delgado in the classroom. Stefano, I know you so well. Your passion for football, for Real Madrid, the best soccer team in the world. Well, perhaps not this year. That you enjoy studying history, your personality. During the last 2 years, we shared many experiences. Stefano always arrived in the morning to my tutor group with a smile. And other days, a little sleepy. In my Spanish class, the tasks, the orals, the commentaries, and of course, the language with the literature, the reports, and the apparent calm despite the nerves. Stefano, go ahead. The future is waiting for you, but you don't walk alone. You have the full support of your fantastic family. Congratulations to all the parents who also graduated from ICS this year. Perhaps we should give you diploma after. Stefano, will take a gap year. Ladies and gentlemen, Stefano Ugarelli Delgado. Christina Wang Yan. Christina is Chinese, and she started in ICS in 2005. Christina is a good student, always worried about doing her best. She is a good example of the spirit of overcoming difficulties. She has taught us about sensitive and deep reflection and appreciation of her emotions. Christina always shows empathy, compassion, and respect toward the needs and feelings of others, and she has a personal commitment to service and tries to make a positive difference to the lives of others, like a good IB student. Christina, take your sensitivity and hope wherever you go. Christina will have a gap year traveling to China to study Chinese and to learn more about her own culture. Ladies and gentlemen, Christina Yuan Wang. And the last but not least, Tim Senkel. He is German and he started in our school in 2012. He has a friendly personality and he is a pleasant student. He has good friends and he is well motivated in every activity in school. I am completely sure that he will be able to reach his goals thanks to his enthusiasm and his efforts. He is a good example of a young man of today, well prepared, a good communicator. He speaks German, English, and Spanish with a variety of interests, music, sport, and most important, he is a good person. With people like him, we don't need to worry because the world is in good hands. Tim, wherever you go, keep the values of IB student and the principles of tolerance, internationalism, and respect that you learn in ICS. All the best for your future. Tim plans to study international relations in Aberdeen in Scotland. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Senkel. Muchas gracias a mi tutoría y a todos ustedes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first part of the graduation diplomas. We're going to have a small musical interlude now, and I think the senior choir will be joining us to give us a small musical performance. Please welcome the senior choir. Thank you.
unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on child. For what it's worth, there was worth all the while. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. We hope you had the time of your life.
Nos vemos, ¿no? Me he inventado que no.
Thank you, choir. That was beautiful. Now call on Miss Minders to come and introduce her tutor group to you. Miss Minders.
Whakataka te hau ki te uru, whakataka te hau ki te tonga. Kia mā kina kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai. E hi ake ana te ātākura, he tio, he huka, he hauhu. Ti hei mauri ora. Cease the winds from the west, cease the winds from the south. Let the breezes blow over the land, let the breezes blow over the ocean. Let the red-tipped dawn come with a sharpened air, a touch of frost, a promise of a new day. I wanted to begin with the Māori blessing, which is the Indigenous language of New Zealand, to wish these wonderful people on stage what I'm sure will be an exciting and hopeful start to their lives as adults. All of us have dreams, ambitions, and aspirations, but they don't begin when you're 18 years old and ready for the world, do they? My tutor group, 12 RPM, shared some of their dreams with me. What some of them didn't know is that I'd be sharing them with you. It's been a great ride, 12 RPM, and I wish you all the best, and also to the rest of you on stage here today. I hope you have a future full of laughter, and most importantly, happiness. Now let's start before I get too sentimental. Let's start with George Araki. George is from Japan and the USA. He was definitely one of the calmest tutor group members of the past 2 years. When George was younger, it was his heart's desire to be a chef. Instead, he will be attending Waseda University in Tokyo to study international relations. Ladies and gentlemen, George Araki. Natasha Brennickmeyer. Natasha is from the Netherlands, the UK, and the USA. She is a human dynamo, an unstoppable force. Therefore, it shouldn't be too surprising to know that when she was younger, she wanted to be a baseball player. Next year, she will be taking a gap year in the Netherlands, and I know we'll be hearing amazing things where she is concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, Natasha Brennickmeyer. Ángel Cabezas Valiente. Ángel es español. Cuando era pequeño quería ser ingeniero. Los que conocen a Ángel saben que es alguien muy práctico, con una visión muy pragmática de la vida. Así que irá a la Universidad de Bath, en Inglaterra, o cursará en IKEA, en comillas. Ladies and gentlemen, Ángel Cabezas Valiente. Paulina Capurro Botendal Cash. Paulina is from Germany and Uruguay. Due to the graceful way she carries herself, I think you'll agree that her childhood dream of being an ice skater suits her quite well. However, she has chosen another path in life. She will be going to the University of Bath to study social sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, Paulina Capurro Botendal Cash. Andrés Cayuela Pomar. Andrés is from Spain and Mexico. As he is one of the bravest people I know, it didn't surprise me to hear that when he was little, he wanted to be an astronaut. Instead, he'll be attending Suffolk University in Boston and will be studying chemistry. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrés Cayuela Pomar. Natalia Pilar de Monet Rospide. Natalia is from Spain and the USA. She was another aspiring astronaut, like Andres, but any of you who have seen her on stage know that's what she was born for. Next year, she will be studying theatre at Royal Holloway in London. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalia Pilar de Monet Rospide. Sofia Doñaque. Sofia is from Venezuela. She is by far one of the most cheerful people I know. Therefore, traffic officer wouldn't be the first thing to come to mind when you think of her. Although I'm sure she would have looked fantastic in the uniform, Sofia will be studying culinary arts in the Basque Culinary Center in San Sebastián. Ladies and gentlemen, Sofia Doñaque. Hassan Hamid. Hassan is from the UK, and he has one of the cheekiest smiles that I know. During tutor time, he would most often have a screen in front of him. So instead of being a chef, like he wanted to when he was a small child, he will be studying computer sciences at the University of East London. Ladies and gentlemen, Hassan Hamid. Maria Luisa Hernandez García del Valle. You might like to know that I have been practicing that name for the past 2 years, mainly due to the fact that without warning, Maria Luisa would give me pop quizzes on her name, usually with a disapproving shake of her head. Maria Luisa is Spanish. She has always loved animals. Therefore, she is going to study exactly what she hoped to when she was a cute little munchkin. Nursing and bioveterinary science at Bristol University. Ladies and gentlemen, Maria Luisa Hernandez García del Valle. Martin Magdenberg. For this graduation, I was given a list of my tutor students, which included what languages they speak. As a part of the ICS community, we are all used to being in the presence of polyglots, but I'm just going to take the time to read this out for Martin. He speaks Dutch, English, French, German, Spanish, Swedish, and Danish. I think that's pretty impressive. Martin is Dutch. When he was younger, he wished to be a hairdresser. He will instead be attending the Amsterdam Institute of Fashion to study fashion branding. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Magdenberg. Alvaro Mazaheri Sanchez. Alvaro is Spanish. When I asked him the question, what did you want to be when you grew up? He was fairly honest. He said, I didn't really have anything in mind. I knew I wanted a zoo and a Ferrari, though. Although I'm sure those two things are still very possible for you, Alvaro. Instead, he will be going to Babson College to study business. Ladies and gentlemen, Alvaro Mazaheri Sanchez. Fergus Reardon. Fergus is from Spain and the UK. It took him a while to remember what he wanted to be when he grew up, but it turned out it was a vet. Fergus has decided instead to take a gap year next year, and his motto is, it doesn't matter where you go as long as it's a new experience. I concur. Ladies and gentlemen, Fergus Reardon. Savannah Sage. Savannah is from the UK. As the child of teachers, Savannah also aspired to be a teacher or a cashier. Next year, she will be taking a gap year, hopefully to my neck of the woods, in order to gain more life experience before she decides her next steps. Savannah is more mature than most of us sitting here, so this opportunity will undoubtedly add to her wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, Savannah Sage. Simran Singh. Simran is from India. She had one of the most creative ideas for a career when she was younger. She wanted to do the NASA countdown. That's right, as in T-minus 10, 9, 8. Although I'm sure they would have loved to have you there at NASA, Simran has instead chosen to study economics, politics, and international studies at the University of Warwick. Ladies and gentlemen, Simran Singh. James Whelan. James is from Ireland. He is a true academic and has one of the most active minds during the school day. However, some might find it interesting to know that before 9 a.m., he found it astoundingly difficult to hold his own head up. He told me when he was younger that he wanted to be a vet, but I think you will agree that studying law at the London School of Economics and Political Science would suit him much more. I hope there are no classes before 9 a.m., James. Ladies and gentlemen, James Whelan. I'd like to leave you all with one last thought, which comes from William Shakespeare's The Tempest. We are such stuff as dreams are made on. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Minders. And now for the last tutor group, I invite Ms. Munn up to the stage.
Despite the range of cultures, personalities, and attitudes represented among my tutees, there was one clear common denominator among them, one unifying force, one overriding desire: to graduate. Day in and day out, they gathered to keep chipping away at their final year as secondary school students. Different approaches and levels of intensity were clearly used in this endeavor, from sledgehammers to the more subtle hand-pick approach. A couple of toothpicks even came out. But interestingly enough, during the first 10 minutes of the academic day, I came to observe that no matter what their different backgrounds were, their beliefs or their convictions, these future mathematicians, philosophers, humanitarians, journalists, entrepreneurs, economists, engineers, lawyers, psychologists, and a couple of wanderers were working to bring an important era of their lives to a close. I think I speak for everyone here, family, friends, teachers, and the graduating students when I say that today is a day of mixed emotions. The overriding sentiment is excitement. But without a doubt, there are inklings of concern, maybe even outright fear. We don't know what is to come. There's definitely some sadness as well. Tutees, you are moving on. You're moving on to unknown territory, to unknown places, to unknown people. It is clearly a little daunting. Those mixed emotions are what makes this such a spectacular day. How tedious life would be if we knew what was in store for us. Embrace your future and shape it. You now have many tools and the freedom at your hands to start doing so. But don't forget your past, and always live the present as if it was your last day on earth. I want to leave each of my beloved tutees with a very small token of my appreciation, my thanks for how easy they have made my mornings these past 2 years. The green couch, the easy chair, and myself will miss you dearly. A brief quote for each of you that I believe represents a small part of who you are and who you may become. Daniel Crother Nuno from South Africa and Spain will be studying business administration at IE University, Spain. Daniel, the superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. Confucius. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Crother Nuno. Gabriel de Guren-Lacritz from Spain and the US will be studying Ciencias del Transporte y Logística, Transport and Logistics, at the Universidad Camilo José Cela in Madrid. Gabriel limits, like fear, is often an illusion. Michael Jordan. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel de Guren-Lacritz. Alexander Hagbarth Fernandez from Denmark and Spain will be studying computer science at the University of Nottingham. Alex, forever trust in who you are, and nothing else matters. Metallica. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexander Hagbarth Fernandez. Ali Hegatzi Ahmed from Egypt will be studying forensic psychology at Birmingham City University. To remain indifferent to the challenges we face is indefensible. If the goal is noble, whether or not it is realized within our lifetime is largely irrelevant. What we must do, therefore, is to strive and persevere and never give up. Dalai Lama. Ladies and gentlemen, Ali Agatsy Ahmed. Altair Kabunda Margalet from Spain will be studying business management and administration at IE University, Spain. How many cares one loses when one decides not to be something, but to be someone? Coco Chanel. Ladies and gentlemen, Altair Kabunda Margalet. Emmy Adele Karjalainen from Finland will be studying law and philosophy at the University of Glasgow, Scotland. Emmy, at his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst. Aristotle. Ladies and gentlemen, Emmy Adele Karjalainen. Rebecca Lewis from Spain and the UK will be studying mathematics at Imperial College London. Mathematical reasoning may be regarded rather schematically as the exercise of a combination of two facilities, which we may call intuition and ingenuity. Alan Turing. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Lewis. Kazumasa Nagata from Japan will be studying business administration at Yokohama National University. Move forward and do what you think is best. If you make a mistake, you'll learn something. But don't make the same mistake twice. Akio Morita. Ladies and gentlemen, Kazumasa Nagata. Manuel Rodríguez Novas Catalá from Spain will be studying civil engineering at St. Louis University Madrid campus. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. Leonardo da Vinci. Ladies and gentlemen, Manuel Rodríguez Novas Catalá. Natasha Rumian Booker from Spain, the UK, and Armenia will be studying events management at the University of Gloucestershire, UK. Plan to perfection, and something fantastical will happen. Brian Raffanelli. Ladies and gentlemen, Natasha Rumian Booker. Daniel Ruiz Suils from Spain will be studying industrial economics at the University of Nottingham in the UK. Deep rivers run quiet. Haruki Murakami. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Ruiz Suils. Alejandra Ruensky Kamjali from Argentina will be studying politics, philosophy, and economics at the University of Warwick. Do not fear to be eccentric in opinion, for every opinion now accepted was once eccentric. Bertrand Russell. Ladies and gentlemen, Alejandra Ruensky Kamjali. Dimitra Salamouri from Greece will be studying Chinese and linguistics at the University of Manchester in the UK. There are some people who live in a dream world, and there are some who face reality, And then there are those who turn one into the other, Erasmus. Ladies and gentlemen, Dimitra Salamori. Ignacio Trueba Puyal from Spain will be taking a gap year and intends to study liberal arts and philosophy in Holland in 2016. I tore myself away from the safe comfort of certainties through my love for truth, and truth rewarded me. Simone de Beauvoir. Ladies and gentlemen, Ignacio Trueba Puyal. Paula Zafra Pulido from Madrid will be studying law and international relations at IE University, Spain. Each journey begins with one small step. Never hesitate to take that small step, if in your conscience you believe it to be right. It takes courage to do what is right. Benazir Bhutto. Ladies and gentlemen, Paula Zafra Pulido. A huge congratulations to you all, Tutis.
Thank you very much, Ms. Munn, and thank you to Mr. Ramin Faharangi and Mr. Jerry Singer for the presenting of the diplomas. Mr. Hughes, are we ready? We now come to the prizes. And prizes can be awarded for each subject, one for achievement, and one also for improvement and effort. And there are also director's prizes for consistently achieving high grades, that's about 39, 40 points, throughout grades 11 and 12. There are also several CAS prizes, and CAS is where the learning has taken place outside the classroom. If the student appears to be surprised, then that look of surprise I believe to be totally genuine. So, in alphabetical order, let's start with those students who have been awarded one prize. And the first is for Arabic A Literature at high level, prize awarded to Fala Alameri. Fala. A prize for improvement in effort in Japanese A, Language and Literature high level, George Araki. The Spanish B high level prize goes to Anastasios Chrysikopoulos. For improvement and effort in theatre arts at high level, Natalia de Monet. For improvement and effort in visual arts at high level, Natasha Rumian. Now we come to the first of one of several CAS prizes. This one is awarded to a student whose energy and vitality I can only admire. A bit of a household name in the small corner of Bangladesh, where I'm sure some of her friends are watching. Viola Spampato. Now, moving on to those students who have been awarded two prizes. The first for history at standard level, and music performance at high level, Luna Balanya Paiman. The prize for economics at standard level and improvement and effort in French A literature standard level, Ángel Cabetas Valiente. The English B High Level Prize and for improvement and effort in mathematics at standard level, Gonzalo López López. Prize for chemistry at standard level, Spanish A language and literature standard level, to Gabriel Martinez González. Two prizes to a much improved student this year in improvement and effort in economics at high level and improvement and effort in geography at high level, Ignacio Morales Calero. Another CAS prize here, and for improvement and effort in history at standard level, Daniel Reith Swills. A CAS prize and the first of this evening's Director's Prizes to Simran Singh. Now, some students have been awarded 3 prizes, and pretty impressive. And they are, firstly, for improvement and effort in English A literature, high level, history, high level, and visual arts, high level, Sarah Jane DeWitt. And now a prize for CAS, a Director's Prize, and a prize for French B Standard Level, Tatiana Moreno Newman. Prize for improvement and effort in English B High Level, Japanese A Language and Literature High Level, Spanish ab initio, a bit of a linguist, Kazumasa Nagata. And now on to the students who have been awarded an incredible 4 prizes. For biology, high level, mathematics, high level, Spanish A literature, standard level, and our valedictorian, Javier Bravo Nieto. A prize for chemistry at high level, a Director's Prize, for improvement and effort in Dutch B high level, and improvement and effort in English A language and literature at standard level, Natasha Brennick-Meyer. Next we have a Director's Prize, a prize for English A language and literature high level, for improvement and effort in French B standard level and theory of knowledge, Emmy Karjalainen. a Director's Prize for improvement and effort in English A Language and Literature High Level, French A Literature Standard Level, and Mathematical Studies prizes for Savannah Sage. A CAS Prize, a Director's Prize, a Prize for Spanish A Literature High Level, and TOK, Silvia Santillan Nava. Prizes awarded for Biology at Standard Level, a Director's Prize, Spanish B Standard Level, and Theatre Arts High Level go to James Whelan. There is one truly excellent student who's been awarded 5 prizes, and they are for improvement and effort in English A Literature at Standard Level, a Director's Prize, for improvement and effort in Mathematics High Level, Music Composition at Standard Level, and Physics at High Level. Miss Rebecca Lewis. And finally, one outstanding student who has received a whopping 6 prizes for Economics at High Level, English A Language and Literature Standard Level, Geography at High Level, Math at Standard Level,